Well, it's that time of the year at the moment. The weather tricks you. In the morning, well, in the daytime, morning's a little bit, but in the daytime, it's lovely. The sun's out, you really feel the sun, the heat of the sun, you feel it. And it's like 10, 12, 13, 14 degrees during the daytime. And you think, this is lovely. Shorts and t-shirt, literally. But then when the evening starts to roll in, like it is now, 8:45 in the evening, the temperature drops. And you can see your breath again and you think, bloody hell, we're back in Antarctica. But no, we're in good old England, as usual. But anyway, I've got the MP9 on the bench. I had a look at that the other day. It's still here. But I want to have a look at a different car. I want to have a look at my Savage SS. I haven't ran it. I haven't done anything to it for ages. And it's been sitting there for a long time. So it's going to be not a revival, nothing like that. And it won't be a will it run, because I know it's going to run. Of course it will. It's got that LRP engine in it. But it's going to be, well, it's mumps. I'm sure some of you hardcore fans, as I would like to call you, probably will remember the video when the last time the Savage ran was in the last video. That seems to be the trend of late. I don't really have a chance to go and have a go of any cars without you lot. You're always here. But anyway, that was the last time it ran. It would be the beginning of last summer, beginning of the summer of 2024. I don't think it ran. In fact, I don't think I used it at all, did I? I didn't have a go of it at all last year. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I honestly don't know. Either way, I see it sitting there and I thought, let's go and have a look at it. So let me clear this up. I've got a battery that's been on charge for 376 minutes. Over there at the moment. 376 minutes this one's been on charge. I don't think it's any good, to be honest. You charge it up and you test it and it's got no charge, and you think to yourself, where's the charge gone? It knew I was talking about it. It knew. It bloody well knew. 376 minutes and 38 seconds. And apparently it's charged up. Well, we'll soon see. This is what we got. Nickel metal hydrate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cells. So 376 minutes worth of charge from 0. 4 cells, 7.43 volts, 99% charged. Alright? So we'll come back and check on this in a little while, because the last time I charged this up, within a day it lost all of its voltage and it was at 0. It had no voltage in it. Not that this would read anyway. It probably was had a bit in it, but it was too low for this to read. I'm trying to revive it. It goes in a car and I'm trying to revive the battery, so I haven't got to go and buy a new one, because batteries are bloody expensive, you lot. I don't want to be buying more batteries. They're expensive. I've got better things to be spending my hard-earned dollar on. Anyway, let's go and have a look at this Savage. Went to the PO box this morning, and in it was a letter. And inside the letter was this. A sticker from good old Tea and Biscuits. Look at that. That's the nuts. That sticker is the bloody tits. Good old Tea and Biscuits. If you don't know who that is, go and have a look at his channel. Quite a variety of bits and bobs on there. Nice bloke. And he randomly sent me a couple of stickers. And he sent a little note. There's another sticker there. And he said, time to start a sticker wall. Is it really? Well, I haven't got a wall to put stickers on, but I'll think about it. I've got a little bit of a thing. I've always liked stickers. I stick stickers on everything. Always have done. And now I'm a grown adult and I still like sticking stickers on things. I used to stick them all over my toolboxes. Stickers on every toolbox that I've got or ever had was always full of stickers. I mean, I've had this toolbox a good 20 years and it's certainly got a lot of stickers all over it. Yeah, some of them stickers aren't valid anymore, but I just like a sticker. So thank you very much, Mr. Tea and Biscuits. I want to know where you got that sticker designed. That's the tits. Oh, hey, there we go. One Savage SS. Bloody thing don't really fit on the bench. Got too many things in the way. Oh, there's a battery there. Look, where'd that come from? Bloody battery. Yeah, this Savage is... Oh, no, I forgot I broke that. Oh, bollocks. Go and get another one, haven't I? Yeah, this Savage is nuts. You know, when I come across this from that bloke in that car park, I couldn't believe me luck, you know. You don't get things like that anymore, blokes. People in car parks that randomly come up to you and say, "Look, I've got something. Do you want that? Do you want this?" You know, you just don't know where they've all gone. You don't get that anymore. I think people have realised that they can get a lot more money for stuff if they put it on the internet and charge a lot of dollar. You know, charge a lot of dough. And you know, stupid people will pay it. People will go on there and they will buy things for stupid amounts of money, which is good if you're a seller, but not if you're a buyer. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. So well, it seems to be somewhat seized up. Now I can't remember if I put any oil in there or not. But this has been upside down. I stored it somewhere and it fell off and it was sitting upside down for God knows how long before I'd even realised. And that's not a problem. I mean, the engines can be sitting upside down, but what I'm saying is there's nitro in the tank. So there is a chance that it ran down the exhaust thing, went this way, back up the manifold, because it was at the right angle, put it this way. It would never have run down through the carb because the pickup's at the bottom of the tank and it was upside down. But there's every chance, this is a good sealed tank so it didn't run out of it, but there's every chance it ran down the pressure pipe for the exhaust, into the exhaust, up the manifold and into the engine. So, God, it's proper stuck. It really is stuck. Oh, there it goes. Oh no, it's just stuck on the pinch. That's all it is. There's nothing in there. It's just stuck on the pinch. Yeah. It's just stuck on the pinch. That's literally all that is. It is a bit cold. It is a bit nippy, so that probably doesn't really surprise me. While I've got the glow plug out, let's make sure that still glows. It should do. It's a brand new plug. Yep. Now this engine, I think it's probably had... I ran it in with 3 tanks, and it's probably had 2 or 3 tanks after that. So I'm going to say it's had about 6 tanks of nitro, maybe 7, gone through it in its entire lifetime. And I've had it. How long have I had it? You look probably remember. I got the engine from Answer RC. Cracking shop that is. That's a cracking shop. Proper good shop. They get you whatever you want. They get it for you. Even if they don't sell it, they'll get it. They specialise in racing gear, but they get whatever you want. When I phoned up and I said I want an LRP ZR32, he said that's all right, no worries. I know exactly where to get you one from, and he got me the best price. I could see it nowhere. Done the price I got this for. So yeah, what a lovely bloody place. Anyway, so let's turn this around. I think we'll fire it up. No, we won't fire it up. Not now. We'll fire it up tomorrow. It'll be in this video for you because it's nearly 9 o'clock at night now, and the old neighbour next door is a bit grumpy sometimes, that bloke. And it's alright for him to make noise, buildings and drills and whatever else, but as soon as I do something, it gets the ump, so I'll refrain from doing anything like that. Let's have a look to see, have we got any battery power? Oh, it says we've got a full charged battery. Got my little battery indicator on the side. Let's plug this in and see what it says. 6.5 volts. This is a 6-volt battery, 78% charged. Happy days. I can't moan at that at all. I was a bit worried about the battery in it, but very, very nice. Right then, so for you it'll be a second, but for me it'll be tomorrow. I'll see you in a minute and we'll get this fired up. Make sure that it's, well, still running all right. Probably put a bit of oil down it and we'll go from there. It is quite important, you lot. It is quite important to do things like that now and again, because as some of you probably know, I'm becoming a specialist in it, really. Someone called me the other day, they said, you're a specialist in this. I said, really? A specialist? I've never thought about it before. And the bloke who said that owns a bloody shop. Anyway, what I specialise in is getting the old non-running cars that have been sat in sheds, under beds, in wardrobes, in lofts for years and years and years, and getting them going. So I know best what happens and how to prevent it. So it is important, if you haven't used your Nitro car for a while, or you know, you just see it sitting around and you think, oh, it's been 6 months since I had a look at that. Let's spend 10 minutes, turn the engine over, put a little bit of oil down, maybe just fire it up. If it's got a battery in it, charge it up, discharge it, leave it halfway. It is, you know, it's quite important to do that, because not only is it good practice to look after it, but it's kind of just keeping it ticking over, you know what I mean? Just keeping it moving even though it's not moving, you know what I mean? Because when things sit, that's when things start to degrade. You might think, how can it degrade? It's metal and plastic, and metal and plastic doesn't really degrade as such. It does, but not like go rotten or whatever. I know, but if anything sits around, it does it no good whatsoever. The best thing to do is to use something. So that's why now and again, I know I haven't used that for a while, and I know I'm not going to use it for a little while. So now and again, I'll spend 10 minutes, put it on a bench, fire it up, get things moving around, get the servos moving, put some electric through the servos, electric through the receiver, fuel through the engine, and it just keeps them going, do you know what I mean? Anyway, enough waffling crap. I'll see you in a minute. Howdy, you lot. We're on blah blah blah. We're on the next day now, the next bloody day, and I'll let you in on a little secret. I have got an ulterior motive as to why I want to try it. Well, I am going to start this Savage up. I've got an ulterior motive, all right. Now, my dad gave me this battery. It's a Ryobi battery for Ryobi tools. He bought it brand new, but it wouldn't charge. Brand spanking new, wouldn't charge up. So they sent him out another new battery and said, the old one, dispose of it. It doesn't work, dispose of it. Keep it, whatever you want to do with it. Just, you don't have to send it back. So he gave it to me to revive. And revive it I have done. It now charges up to 4 lights. But I want to test it. And I thought to myself, it's pissing down with rain. I can't use a lawnmower or a strimmer. They use a lot of power. It's a 4 amp battery. What else can I put on it that will draw it a lot of charge out of it and give it a test? Of course. What else? But the heat gun. Of course the heat gun. And what do I use a heat gun for? Heat up engines. So I know some of you are going to say, you ain't got to heat it up. I know I haven't got to heat it up, but I'm going to heat it up. I'm going to test my heat. Well, I'm not going to test my heat gun. I want to test that battery. And I want to see if it's going to discharge properly and if it's going to recharge after I've discharged it. And I want to see if it's actually going to last, if it's actually going to work. So that's my ulterior motive, you lot. You probably gathered I had an ulterior motive. Why would I want to mess around with that at the moment? But that's my ulterior motive, to test that battery out. So let's go and have a look. I love stuff like that. Bloody love it. Let me just... Have I turned that bloody microphone on? I think I did. Yeah, good. Happy days. Right. Let's test this battery out. It should be all right. It's on four lights, 4 bars. It's a 4 amp hour battery. Let's go. Well, gone down to 2 lights. I don't know how many minutes that was of me actually doing anything. I haven't got a clue. I didn't count the minutes. But we're down to 2 lights now, so 2 bars. That's, you know, this heat gun draws a lot of power. What is it? Well, I know it's 18 volt, but it don't say how many amps it draws or anything like that. I thought it would do, but it doesn't. But this 4 amp hour battery is more than enough for it, but I wouldn't expect it to last very long because a heat gun and all that, the grinders and all them, they do take a lot of power. But I reckon that's probably going to be, as long as that recharges again, we're good with that battery. Anyway, let's fire this up. I'm going to go and get the transmitter for it, and we're going to fire all the servos up as well. My God, my giddy aunt. Let's have a look. Like that. I won't use this in bloody months and months and months and months and months. I think I had it on this one. I can't remember, to be fair. Let's have a look. Model select. Savage SS. I did have it on this one. There we go. Savage SS. That's on. Oh, yes. Happy days. Couldn't ask for better than that. One thing that I do need to do to this is I've got to put a servo saver on it because there's no servo saver. Little primer works. Happy days. I'll put that throttle a little bit. Yeah, there's no servo saver on the steering because it broke. I took it off and I didn't put anything. I just put a horn on there. So it does need one. Otherwise that servo is going to be goodbye. But we'll see. Oh, that was the absolute nuts, wasn't it? I love this Savage. Such a cool Savage. I think what I'm going to do, just stick the battery on a bit of a cycle, is 70%. In fact, 70%. It's closer to half. I suppose I'll probably leave it there. And yeah, nice. Don't you think it's pretty crazy how things change? I mean, for example, now people don't even heat their homes really. It's all with electric and stuff, you know. I can remember when we heated our homes with gas, you know, like in the living room. Well, it'd either be gas or it would be coal or wood. You'd have a fireplace with a fire, and we had, you put logs on it, and you coal and stuff as well. Coal you get, logs, wood, you know, that sort of thing. And you'd you know, like that. And after that, you'd have in that fireplace, you know, you might have, once that was, you know, you still have some of that. I mean, I know loads of people that still have fires, real fires, but then you'd have like a gas fire in the fireplace. It's like this brown thing with 3 burners on it and a pilot light, much like my heater down there. See that heater there? One of them pretty much be in the fireplace, and it'd just be piped into the gas main, and you just, and then you'd have the fire on. In fact, we only took ours out a couple of years ago because there was some birds gone down the chimney and they were nesting in the chimney. So we took the fireplace out to get rid of the bloody bird's nest and all of that, and sort all the chimney out, and then we just didn't put the gas fireplace back. Ended up replacing it with like a, you know, you get those pretend fireplaces. You can have an electric button for electric heat coming out if you want, but I don't have none of that. It costs a bloody fortune to run. Press a button and it's got pretend flames on it. Put one of them there instead. But I was thinking to myself the other day, isn't it mad? You know, I like a proper actual log fire. They're the nuts, you know. In fact, I was going to get our chimney recommissioned and put a log fire there, because I can get logs, no problem at all. What's beeping? I can get logs, no problem at all. So I was gonna do that, but it was going to cost a fortune to get someone out to recommission the chimney, and then buying the fireplaces. So I've shelved that for now. But I just think it's crazy, man, and I love a nice gas fire, you know. I used to love that, coming in, thinking, oh, it's a bit nippy in here. Put the gas fire on in the living room, you know, that'd be warming away, and then warming the room up. It's great, absolutely great. If you think it's mad, I know nowadays people have these heat pumps and things, don't they, and electric heaters, and people are wondering why it costs a fortune. When you hear people say, we can't heat our home, it costs too much money, it's because you're using bloody electric to try and heat your rooms, man. Don't use electric, use something else, not bloody electric. Gas, you know, have central heating with a gas boiler and have radiators like most people do, and it'll be a lot less, you know, than bloody electric. I can't believe it, the way people are heating their homes these days. I just miss, maybe I'm just an idiot, but I just miss times gone, you know. I miss times that have gone. I don't know why. I find it hard looking to the future, because to me the future looks bland. It just looks dull, you know. It just, I can't see where the future's going. It just seems miserable, you know. It just does to me. I can't what's the word? Comprehend, I suppose, how the future's going to be good with everything that's going on, you know. We need to just be how it was before, and everything was good and happy. You know what I mean? I'm not saying don't worry, I'm not depressed or nothing. What I mean is, all I'm trying to say is, people say like, oh, we're doing all of this for a better future. But I can't see how it's making things better. If anything, the things that are happening is making things worse. Electric cars, electric heating for your houses and things. Everything's getting worse. They don't work as good. What's wrong with the good old methods that worked? Tried and tested, they work. Coal fires, log fires, gas heating, you know, proper central heating, none of this stupid electric heating, little electric radiators and all this bollocks. They don't work. And when they do work, they're bloody expensive. I don't know. Maybe I'm just mad, maybe I'm just crazy. Put it in the comments, what do you think? If I could, I'd go back in time. In fact, I'd go back in time, but only with certain things, like that sort of thing. You know, some other stuff I'd keep how it is. Mix and match. I'd love to mix and match. Anyway, before I put this away, I'm just going to change. I've got another. Well, there's some different aerial tubes down here. Not there. There we go. Got some different gaskets and bits and bobs, but I've got some more somewhere, but I don't know what I've done with them. As always, I lose everything. So we could have yellow, pink. We could have a pink one. At the moment, there's purple on there. I've got another purple one. Could go for the same again, purple. I have got a yellow, and I've got a blue. Could match the shell with a blue one. That's a green one. Don't know why there's only a small one. I've got a small yellow one. I don't think. So I did have loads. I had literally loads of aerial tubes. There's a black one there. Could have a black one maybe. Go for black this time. Everyone loves a bit of black. I don't know what. I'm determined actually to try and find the other ones. Let's just put them back a minute. They might be in the bottom layer of this toolbox, because what we've got in this bottom layer, you can't bloomin' see it, look. We've got some exhausts, we've got some wheels. Really I should put some tyres on and use, but I haven't got any tyres to put on them. There's me servo boxes. We've got some nice silicone wire. Everyone needs a bit of silicone wire. Oh, look. Servo savers. What's this? Some Bob's Kyosho spares. Genuine Kyosho spares there. Don't know what they are. Servo horn and some bits and bobs. Springs Kyosho number 65. A couple of bearings and a spring. Happy days. Anyway, that's not what I'm after. I don't want them. I want the aerial tubes. Aerial tube, oh aerial tube. There's a battery lid for something or another. Don't know what that's for. Kyosho spare parts, a bumper. What else we got here? Kyosho spare parts, number 59. Tube nuts and some screws. What's this one? Couple of springs. Part number 51. There's some springs and a linkage there for something or another. So put them back in there. Not interested. We've got exhausts all over the place. More screws. I think that one there, I think that's that exhaust that northern bloke sent me once. He sent me an exhaust. He polished it up himself, sent it to me. And because I didn't say thank you quick enough, it was a couple of days after I received it, I said thank you. He got the other. And I think he like moved on or something. I ain't got a clue, but put that up there. That goes in there. What's underneath? Underneath we've got boxes of Savage parts. Well, I'm not really interested in those. Savage exhausts and bits and bobs. Again, not really interested in that at the moment. More exhausts. Jesus Christ, what the? Exhaust, spoilers, wings. Not interested in that at the moment. What is this? Oh, it's a brownie thing. Fly Sky instructions. We've got a Kyosho parts, number 60. It's a sticker kit for a body shell. Alright, fair enough. Okay, we'll fold that up like that and leave that there. What's this one? Oh, that's a number 58, that's some window stickers. Kyosho spare parts, a wing. Alright, we've got a wing there. Alright, fair enough. What's this? One-way bearing for a Polestar. What have we got here? How many of these? Oh, they are. Body posts for a Savage, I'd imagine. Got some wheels here. Wheels and slick tyres, number 66. One wheel and one tyre and one piece of foam. What's this one? Oh, I've got the same here. One wheel and one tyre and one piece of foam. Slick tyres though. No grip on them. No grip at all. That's all we got. And all else we got in there is boxes and boxes of washing. Look at that. Got the battery cover for a Savage there. Well, that was an unexpected sort through. None of which is anything that I want at the moment. So I want aerial tubes. I don't want that stuff. So we're gonna have to go with one of these here, and I'm gonna pick the purple one again. Gonna go for purple again. I like the purple one. It's amazing what you find sometimes when you have a rummage, isn't it? You have a little rummage around and you find all kinds of stuff. Right, there's that one. It's always a shame. Am I the only one? Put it in the comments, right? Am I the only one that gets quite gutted when an aerial tube either breaks or gets lost? I do. I get really gutted. I'm like, no, my aerial tube. I like my aerial tube. Anyway, that's enough of that. Put the shell back on. And we can move on and have a happy life, hopefully. Any luck? Yeah, I reckon so. Righto, you lot. I'm out of here. Thanks for sticking by. Dropping by, that is. And I've done what I wanted to do. Tested out this battery on the heat gun. That's what I really wanted to do. But I thought I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. In fact, 3 birds. I'll test the heat gun, test the battery out. Fire up the Savage, because it's been sitting there for ages. I see that sitting on the ground and I thought to myself, perfect, absolutely perfect. It gives me a reason to actually use this battery and give it a test, rather than just put it on the heat gun and wait for it to run out. Happy days. And we've all joined in together, haven't we? It's been great. It's been a pleasure having you drop by. Hopefully you'll drop by again and we do some more stuff. I've got quite a lot of stuff in the pipeline at the moment. I've got a couple of buggies. Got some petrol stuff as well coming up. Petrol stuff. I think by now, I reckon by now, there would have been a video come up. It should have gone live. I reckon that should be live by now. A 4-wheel drive FG Marder. You know, managed to get hold of one of those. So I think the unboxing would have gone live by now. There's 3 videos after that. So don't think the other 2 are actually ready to go up yet. So if you like petrol stuff, happy days. Stick around. If you like nitro stuff, stick around, because what I normally do is buy the old non-running nitro cars from people's sheds, barns, lofts, under their beds, in their wardrobes. They don't want them anymore. I buy them, get them running, make videos of it, test drive them, get rid of them afterwards. Keeps old nitro cars up and running, doesn't it? Keeps everything going. We can't let good things die out, do you know what I mean, and be overtaken by silly things like electric cars. So I'll catch you lot later on. Treat people nicely, treat people how you would like to be treated, and we should have a nice happy life. Cheerio you lot, all the best. Thanks for dropping by.